I hadn't seen that many roses outside a funeral home. White tents, rented chairs, champagne flutes, all set up right on my land. My land! The same patch of earth I used to herd cattle with my dad. The same land I now manage solo since he passed. And the HOA? They turned it into a wedding venue without asking me a damn thing. Let me back up. Name's Travis. I own 14 acres that border this little cookie-cutter subdivision the HOA calls Willow Creek Estates. My ranch isn't part of their HOA. I've got cattle, a barn, some land, and a whole lot of peace and quiet. Or I did, until Karen Witherspoon showed up. Karen is the HOA president. Think beige Mercedes, yoga pants, and a superiority complex you can smell from across the fence. She once knocked on my door to tell me my rustic barn aesthetic was bringing down the neighborhood vibe. I told her to get off my land or the cows would file a complaint about her perfume. Last week, I noticed trucks rolling past the edge of my fence. They were unloading tables, boxes of decorations, floral arches. I thought maybe a neighbor was hosting a party. But that night, I saw floodlights go up on my pasture. I drove out there and nearly swallowed my tongue. An entire wedding setup had been built in my north field. Giant white tents, a portable dance floor, even a generator humming in the corner. I stormed into the chaos, demanding answers from the workers. "Talk to the coordinator," one guy mumbled, stacking champagne glasses. I asked him who signed the rental agreement. HOA, some lady named Karen. She said the land was community-owned. Oh, hell no. The next morning, I stomped into the HOA clubhouse like I was kicking down saloon doors in a spaghetti western. Karen was mid-latte sip when she saw me. "Oh, Travis, so glad you're here. I wanted to let you know how generous it was of you to allow us to use the north parcel for the Andrews wedding. It means a lot to the community." I nearly dropped my hat. "You didn't approve anything. That's private property. You're trespassing." She blinked. "Well, it's not like you use it. It's just grass." I stared. "That's not just grass. That's grazing land, fencing posts, and soil I've cared for since my father died, and it's mine." Karen tried the legal angle. "According to the HOA's adjusted boundary lines, which you can take and light on fire," I snapped, "you don't own a square inch of that pasture." She waved it off. "The wedding is tomorrow, hundreds of guests, local press. You wouldn't ruin that, would you?" I left before I did something worth a felony. But she was wrong about one thing. I absolutely would ruin it. The next morning, I went to the barn, hitched up the flatbed trailer, and hauled every single cow I had into that field, right on the dance floor. Then I pulled out my irrigation sprayers and aimed them dead center on the flower arrangements. The mud came fast, the cows came faster. One took a nap on the white linens. Karen showed up mid-chaos, shrieking like a banshee. "You'll be sued! This is sabotage!" I calmly handed her a copy of my property deed. "I'd call it pest control. Y'all are the pests." The bride's family showed up an hour later. Her father begged me to reconsider. I told him to ask Karen why she didn't get written permission. By noon, the tent crew packed up. The wedding was moved to a hotel ballroom downtown. The HOA tried to fine me for disturbing an event. I sued them instead. Trespassing, property damage, and misuse of funds. The HOA was forced to publicly apologize, and Karen resigned 2 weeks later. Now the only events hosted on my land are the ones I plan, like Cow Appreciation Day. The grass grew back, the cows are happy, and Karen, she's banned from stepping within 50 feet of my fence.